Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. The goal here is to find something that is both sturdy and comfortable. You want to feel a sense of stability because it gives you a sense of groundedness, a sense of not wanting to get up and immediately do something else. You also want to be comfortable because you don't want to be worried about how your body feels on a moment-to-moment basis during the practice. It could be a distraction. So sitting in a chair works nicely. You can sit in a formal meditation posture on the floor. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. And I know you may have practiced with your eyes closed, or you have seen people practice with their eyes closed. And if you feel more comfortable practicing with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you, gazing slightly at the floor, the desk, or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything. We're also not zoned out and blurry. We just have a gentle gaze directed clearly and softly downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable, and sturdy position, and your eyes are either open or closed. If they are open, your gaze is pointed downwards. Just relax. You may have a giant to-do list, or something might have just happened, and your mind might be unsettled. But you are here. You are not in the future or the past. This moment is, so be here now. The past has already happened, and the future is yet to come. But the mind will always contemplate these two. In fact, it'll do it in subtle ways. For instance, why are you doing this? Why have you sat down to meditate? Maybe you think meditation will make you happier, clearer, smarter, at peace. Now, these things may be true, but Notice how this is still seeking the future. Right here, if your motivation is to become something, get something, learn something, you're still doing the same thing, looking to the future for your well-being. Well-being doesn't happen in the future. It starts now. So if we are always thinking of the future or contemplating the past, looking for our happiness in them, we'll never find it. So bring your attention to this moment. Just notice it without an intention, a goal. In fact, forget everything you know about meditation. Just throw it in the trash. And just see if you can notice this moment just as it is, without thinking of other things. And I'm probably catching you thinking right now, lost in the future and the past. And notice how when you are thinking, you are not attentive to this moment, the place your life actually happens, which is here and now. So to help the mind from being constantly distracted by its thoughts, we learn to bring our attention to something else. And that, of course, is the coming and going sensations of the breath. The mind will always chatter. It happens all by itself in the same way your heartbeat happens all by itself. Only we don't have to pay attention to it. And we don't have to try to stop it or quiet it. We can just let it do its thing. So find your breath wherever you feel it the most. You can feel it anywhere from the tip of your nose to the lower belly and anywhere in between. Allow your attention to rest gently where you feel the breath. Give your mind a break from its fixation on thinking. Let thinking come and go as it pleases. Your only task is to remain with the breath, rising and falling. Come back. Come back to breathing. And return to the breath gently, effortlessly, without force. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to the breath, rising and falling. breathing, rising and falling. This is it. My voice interrupted your thinking. But now that you're not lost in thought, hearing this voice, where are the problems? Where are all the things you want to solve? Is this moment really not enough? Is this moment your prison? Or is it your mind? Thinking never stops if you keep paying attention to it. And this moment is freedom. So just rest. All right, you can look at the screen. Now, everything we do, everything, is to feel a sense of happiness, right? And even the little things to do, like watch Netflix and binge it, eat ice cream, drink a beer, whatever it is, it's always for this single movement towards something, or rather, maybe away from something. Because notice when you're watching a movie and you're really into that movie, like, and it's good, where are your problems? Where are the tasks you need to do that day? You're not thinking about them. So when you're not thinking about these things, what's going on? You're feeling happy just for that moment. Or even sex. You're in the middle of sex, you have a during orgasm. Where are the problems? Where's the future? I mean, if you're enjoying it, obviously. Even little things like texting or scrolling. We're always trying to get away from this thinking mind. What neurologists will call the default mode network. This capacity for the brain to just ruminate and talk to itself. So we seek to get away from it because this chatter is ultimately negative. It's ultimately not satisfied because it's a survival thing. Biology evolved it to survive. And being satisfied with circumstances isn't very good for survival in the wild. But we're not in the wild anymore. So this mind has become a nuisance, talking down to us. You're not good enough. Why didn't you do that? You didn't work out today. You should. Oh, you're such an idiot. What are you going to do about your career? What do you do about your girlfriend? So notice that freedom is this moment, and it's always calling you. When you're watching Netflix, it's calling you. You just need to get rid of those. You just need to leave thinking alone. But the problem with relying on these things like Netflix and scrolling and ice cream and sex is that when it's done, we're right back to the thinking. And we don't know the skill of leaving thoughts alone. And that's what this practice is. So practice. This moment is always here for you to notice it. It is always calling you to freedom. Just answer it. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.